Happy holidays, planet Earth.
I'm back.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Preston L. Young, wishing you warm salutations and congratulations, as always. You've made your way to the Buffyngton Post.
You are invited!
Today it's time for another Buffyngton Post retro recap and review, this time for Angel and Faith, Season 10, Issue number 2. It's Where the River Meets the Sea, Part 2. And in celebration of this Angel and Faith recap and review, I decided to treat myself. Now, is it blood? Is it V8? You'll never know, and I'm like Brittany Murphy.
I'll never tell.
So yeah, it's Where the River Meets the Sea, Part 2. We got a cover here by Scott Fisher. Got a warthoggy Minotaur Man, Angel if you're really looking for him. And of course, Faith, she's just staking that money right the hell up, but she's playing with guns now because she just went and joined Deepscan. It's lovely. Faith looks kind of like carefree but melancholy, if you will. Who cares? But of course, before we get into this, previously on Angel and Faith.
We have to go back!
I mean, a lot of stuff happened in Season 9. There was a Magic Town bomb, and so now, like, everybody in Hackney, this borough in London, has basically been transformed. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people have been transformed into, like, magical creatures. Some of them are, like, mythological, and some of them are, like, grounded in, like, the reality, if you will, of the Buffyverse. So, that's going on, and Angel is going around kind of, like, policing Magic Town. He had this run-in with some fairy folk in the last issue, and, yeah, they left a dead body in his apartment to be like, stop messing with us, and get your nose out of our business. So Angel was going around, and he kept hearing about this her character. Turns out, he, like, follows a trail that leads to her. Her is Nadira. Last time we saw her, she'd been all fucked up on the side of her body by the demon twins, Pearl and Nash, the whole thing. She wanted revenge on them, and Angel for all the Twilighty crap. But the Magic Town Magic Bomb reanimated this other side of her, and she looks fabulous.
Kudos.
So that's what's going on with Angel. He just found Nadira still alive, looking fab, and he's looking for answers or direction or something from her. So then we have Faith, and she just delivered Giles back to Buffy in his fancy new preteen body. It's a whole thing. They spent last season on Angel and Faith, bringing Giles back to life. Whoopsie doopsie, he's a teenager now.
What can you do?
Exactly.
So Faith, not feeling great about Giles dropping her like a bad habit, has decided to take Kennedy up on her offer to join Deepscan, just like Buffy did in Season 9, only now it's Faith. So it's different.
That's pretty much everything you need to know. A lot of stuff happened in Season 9. Go back and check that out if you want all your J's crossed and all your J's dotted. So yeah, with no further ado, let's jump into Angel and Faith, Season 10, Issue number 2. It's Where the River Meets the Sea, Part 2. Here we go.
Time to get buck wild.
Once upon a time in Toontown, there was a cat that had it all. Fortune and fame, top of the game, up until he hit the wall. Now he makes a living downtown, walking on a brand new beat. Slipping through the gate, tripping on a two-way, taking down a one-way street. Beep, 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 who's that cat? Cranking up right. Stop the clock. Hope you get here on time. Let's go. Let's roll the nuts. Don't get hands off the foot. Someone's stealing the show. Casey, you gotta go. No. Things getting out of control. Now he's caught in a trap. Ready to snap. Snapping the counter. Taking a rap, but can't hold back that wacky attack. Get a wire to a star. Cause you're Bonkers. Wherever you are.
So, truth be told, there's not a lot going on in this book. Not a shit ton happens. So we're gonna breeze through this recap part. I'm gonna tell you what happened with Angel. I'm gonna tell you what happened with Faith. They didn't happen in the same place because Angel and Faith aren't on the same page. So basically, here's what's going on.
Is it difficult or time-consuming?
We've got Angel, he comes upon Nadira. There's this cat called Parker, not a real cat, we'll get to the real cat. Yeah, there's this cat called Parker. He has gone to Nadira's, like, refuge to seek refuge, right? Right. Angel is all, shocked that Nadira is still alive, and she's like, don't I look fabulous? And we're like, yes, you do. And so Nadira is, like, comforting this Parker guy because these people that lived in his apartment building were all transformed by the Magic Town bomb and started, like, eating people in the apartment complex. Not cute, okay? So anyway, Nadira's like, oh, feel better, it's okay, you'll be safe, we just gotta figure this all out, it's all new for everybody. We're gonna make it through together, girl. And so, whatever. She sends Angel to go and find the glass blower, whatever the fuck that means. She's talking to somebody who is not here, that we can tell. So, it's weird. Angel spends the issue thinking to himself about Nadira, about Magic Town, about, like, being alone, whatever. Angel goes to this bar with the real cat, Rory. He owns this bar. We are assuming, of course, that he has been transformed by the Magic Town magic bomb situation. It's really hard to tell if people were born this way as demons or if they were transformed. It's kind of the problem with Magic Town. You don't know who's what and how they got to be that way. Anyway, Angel goes to this bar looking for information about, like, the glass blower, whatever that means. So he, runs into the sewers to, go about his business, whatever. He comes upon Corky, the pixie, who had left the dead body in his apartment because Angel was digging around in his business and he didn't belong there. So anyway, the pixie Corky, he's got this, like, minotaur, warthog guy, whatever. And he and Angel get into a fight. But, of course, Angel wins. And Angel meets this new character for the season, Inspector Brandt, who is a police officer who also knows Nadira, and he and Angel go and have a pint and talk about Corky and the Pixies and all this good stuff, right? So Inspector Brandt gives Angel the skinny on Corky, how, like, before the Magic Town magic bomb turned him into a pixie, he was just your run-of-the-mill, like, snatch-up thief, okay? So, whatever, he was, like, small potatoes, but now he's a pixie, and his whole gang is pixies, and crap like this, and so we gotta get to the bottom of this Magic Town thing so we can sort everybody out and get everybody into their jail, or just help them. And he doesn't know anything about this glass blower situation, so whatever, we've got Inspector Brandt, he's gonna be a new character, yay. Over in Faithland, we've got Faith. She's joining up with Deepscan. Kennedy is like, welcome to the club. We get a little flashback to what happened right after Giles ran off with Buffy. He comes running back to Faith and he's like, oh, Faith, Buffy she's not like you. She can't handle being alone, but you can. I believe in you. You're better at being alone and you'll land on your feet because you're so great. I'm not dropping you like a bad habit at all. Whatever, Faith gets, she tries to acclimate herself to the Deepscan life. They've got all these fun files and forms for her to fill out, and she's like, can't you just put me on the fast track because I'm a slayer? And the lady who, like, works for the Deepscan office is like, nah girl, dot these J's, cross these J's, welcome to Deepscan. So Faith basically gets put on this mission with Deepscan, and it's like a bodyguard situation, very much like what was going on with Buffy and her little, like, train-a-do thing back in season 9, whatever. Yeah, Kennedy gives her this assignment. She's working security for this cat called Billy Rage. Again, not a cat, we'll get to it. Billy Rage is like this wannabe rock star, sort of. He's like Small Potatoes rock star, basically. And Faith's job with the other Slayers of Deepscan is just to make sure that he gets from point A to point B without being, like, assaulted by adoring fans or, like, criminals. Anyway, we find out that Faith did not do the reading on the assignment, and Billy Rage is like schmoozing this chick, and then her dad comes in and he's like, my daughter's only 17, get your filthy adult paws off of her, please, and thank you. And Billy Rage is like, girl, bye. And the girl's like, daddy, you're embarrassing me. And so Faith is like, wait, she's only 17, like, we gotta get her out of here, but you've got to go. Faith is trying to, like, break up this situation between Angry Dad and Billy Rage, and whoop-de-doo, he turns into a great big cock monster. That's pretty much where the issue ends. So, like I said, there's not a lot going on in this book. Faith is just being a security guard and just getting talked to by Kennedy, and we meet this new chick, May, and then Angel is just wandering around Magic Town, talking to Nadira, talking to Inspector Brandt. Oh, and The only thing that we really like introduce that's going to be like a through line throughout this season are like Rory, the actual Catman. He'll be here all season, and we'll deal with him, and also Inspector Brandt. Ooh, Inspector Brandt. We'll talk about Inspector Brandt in the spoiler section of this video, which will happen after my outro song. So stay tuned, kids.
You all sit tight for a minute.
Maybe it's not V8. Stuff that's going on here. Giles, what a dick. I mean, seriously, Giles is all like, oh, Faith, you know, Buffy needs me, and you just don't. And it's like, fuck you, Giles. Don't go around telling Faith what she needs from you. You know, it would be real nice if you would just be like, actually, I would just rather be with Buffy. Thanks. The end.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Like, that's all you really have to say, Giles. You don't have to, like, jump through these fucking hoops to say, oh, Faith, I care about you. Like, fuck you. You sound like a dick. And I get it, you're only 12, but hello, you've got the brain of like a 60-year-old. Get your shit together, Giles. You're an asshole in this one. Sorry.
Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together.
And like, I love Kid Giles, but he's such a dick to Faith in this moment. He's like, oh, Faith, don't worry, I totally didn't just run away with Buffy. I came back to tell you that the reason I am is because you're so much better at being alone, don't you know? So I'm gonna let you be all alone.
Hush! You talk too much! Oh, girl, you never shut up! Goddamn!
And it's like, sure, she's not alone, but she doesn't know anybody in this Deepscan crew for real. She met Kennedy. I mean, she and Kennedy have like history or whatever, but you don't know these folks. And I get it, you know, it's starting over, Angel's starting over without Faith, and Faith is starting over without Angel. But why? And I mean, at the end of season 9, Faith was like, oh my god, I've been trapped in your crazy life. I have to get out. But now it's like, what are you doing with your life? Just going through the motions, and it's annoying. So I don't like or dislike this issue. It's kind of just treading water. And you know how Angel and Faith are not a romantic couple?
That's a really deep question.
Right. So you know how it feels like Mom and Dad broke up and now you have to spend Christmas in London with Angel and Thanksgiving in America with Faith? Because Mommy and Daddy love each other very much, but they just can't be together anymore. That's what it really feels like. And I get that, like, by the end of season, or like by the middle of season 10, when they literally spend a year of publication apart, by the time we get them back on the same page, it will feel like we've earned it. But right now, it's like your book is called Angel and Faith, and Angel and Faith aren't even together, and so who's left to suffer but the children, right? So it really does feel like Mom and Dad, you know, they love you, and they love each other, but they just can't be together. And it's so annoying. This book is just, this issue in particular is really just, again, treading water. It's giving us everything we need to know about the setup for Magic Town, how things are going to go, how things work in Deepscan. It's just a bunch of setup. And like I said, not a lot actually happens, and it's just everybody walk around and don't call Angel, and Angel, please do not call Faith, because God forbid your book called Angel and Faith have anything to do with Angel and Faith.
English was my major in college.
It's just like, here's some Angel, here's some Faith, don't get together, because that would be bad? I don't know why. It's so... whatever, we'll talk about it in the spoiler discussion. And you know, Magic Town is so confusing. It's like, every time you meet somebody, are you a demon? Or did you just get transformed into this? Because that could be very confusing for everybody involved. And what's really weird is we're just not dealing with the zompires. Like, you would think that there would still be a shit ton of zompires out there, right? We're not dealing with them at all.
Horribly wrong.
Buffy doesn't even deal with the zompires. It seems like at the beginning of season 10, they go to Billy's hometown and get rid of all of those zompires with help from the new vampires. But we're just not dealing with the zompires that are, by the way, everywhere on planet Earth where vampires were made.
A girl could die.
Right? Like, if somebody tried to make a vampire, they turned into a zompire. This is an epidemic. It's global. How are we not dealing with the zompire threat? It's, like, spoiler alert, kind of fucking dumb.
I mean, there's no way they're gonna go through with that.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so really, this book is being held up by the art. No offense to Victor Gischler, you know, I realize this is a daunting task. You had to pick up this book after the other writers left it. Just like... Oh my god. So, the book runners for season 9 are just like Giles. They're like, bye Angel and Faith, we're going to Buffy. Christus Gage and Rebecca Isaacs are Giles. Just got it.
Bitch, let me tell you something.
They went with Giles to America and Buffy and her book. That's what happens here. And so Victor Gischler is like Nadira. He's like, oh, well, what do I do with Angel and Faith? And it's like, well, you gotta keep them separated. Is that The Offspring? I can't recall. Anyway. So yeah, this book is really being held up by the art because the art is good. It looks so good. Everybody looks very photorealistic to the actors. The art is so good. And again, that's what's holding this book up. Not that the writing is bad, but like the writing is just like, please tell me what's going on. Anybody, tell me what's going on. And again, I don't envy your task, Gischler, but Will Conrad is coming through on the art to make me actually care. And look at Rory. He's an actual cat. Check out that cat. Yeah.
This is better than pay-per-view.
I don't know. It's a fine book, but it just feels like mom and dad got a divorced and they cannot be in the same room together. What do I like here? I mean, I like that Faith is like, no, we don't touch underage girls. That's cool. I like that Angel and Nadira get this little reunion where she's basically like, yeah, Angel, I was crazy and wanted to murder you. But now I have this new purpose and this new invisible friend. The invisible friend angle, oh god. Nadira seems very villainous this whole time. Like, spoiler alert, well, never mind, we'll save that for the spoiler discussion. But yeah, I mean, she doesn't seem villainous, but she seems very... I mean, if you thought she was crazy last year with all the murdery rage, she doesn't come across as particularly sane when she's talking to absolutely no one there.
That bitch is loony.
So I like that Angel and Nadira had this meetup where she's like, oh, I'm so happy to see you. And he's like, oh, you do not say that. That is not something that Nadira says at all. And so it's very intriguing. And I will say, like, god damn, Nadira, you look fabulous. I mean, this is the most this is hands down the best character design from any character, show, or comic book in the Buffyverse. Nadira's design, I remember I did Nadira for one of my sketches, and it was time consuming. But oh god, I felt so cool with all that like black and the glowy green crap. It's an amazing character design. She looks absolutely amazing. It's great. But who's she talking to? We don't know.
I want to know that.
And it's like, I don't know. So Angel goes into this bar and there's this like green scaly Killer Croc looking guy, and he's following Angel, but I don't think we ever really pick back up with him. He just seems to be one of Corky's goons, ? So, whatever. I mean, we have a fight between this, like, again, warthog minotaur guy, but it's just to have a fight. I mean, Corky's there, sure, and he's like, stay out of my business. But it's like, what is your business? We still don't really know. We don't know what this glass blower thing is. Neither does Inspector Brandt. We're just treading water, and, like, this is the second issue of your, like, season 10. Like, we've got intrigue, sure, but what are we caring about here? Not a lot.
No.
The only thing I care about is what we're not talking about, which is Angel, Faith, get on the same page. Literally. There's nothing wrong with it, it just doesn't do anything that particularly excites me outside of Nadira. And, yeah, it's fine. But again, held up very well by the art. The art's good. Everything looks good. So, whatever. I mean, it's Angel and Faith, Season 10, Issue number 2, Where the River Meets the Sea, Part 2. It looks like this if you want to pick it up. It's in Where the River Meets the Sea trade. I don't know.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's pretty much all we're going to talk about in the non-spoiler discussion. Again, stay tuned if you don't mind being spoiled or if you've already finished, because this book is 5 years old. And, yeah. Aside from that, I don't know. Tell me what you want to do for Buffy's birthday. It's on the 19th of next month, and I haven't really done anything for Buffy's birthday for the past couple of years, so I feel like we should do something. Give me some ideas what you might like to see for a Buffy birthday video. I mean, I hate to shit on this book. I mean, again, the art's good, and Victor Gischler is just getting us from point A to point B, and it's not his fault. He's our stepdad. You know, I mean, it's fine. It's fine to see Kennedy again. Again, Kennedy, most improved character from show to page. Most improved.
And I can't deny the fact that you like me.
Go, Kennedy. I'm happy for you. People hated on you so much, but I like you in the books. You're fabulous. But yeah, I mean, well, we meet May. She's this Deepscan chick, Slayer. She's cute. She'll stick around for a little while. But yeah, anyway, I hope you're having a great 2019 so far, everybody. It's almost 2020. You know what? I want more than anything for Barbara Walters to not be like all dementiated, and for her to do like the Rockin' New Year's Eve, because I want more than anything in my life for the ball to drop and her to be like, I'm Barbara Walters and this is 2020, because like, hello, it writes itself. But apparently she's not very well, and we're not going to make fun of that. But how you doing? I don't know. You can come right back here to the Buffyngton Post anytime for Buffy the Vampire Slayer reviews, Buffy First discussions on the other Slayers, and more. Have yourself a great day today, and we'll see you next time. Or maybe, in just a second, in the spoiler discussion. Bye.
I hope I cut myself shaving tomorrow. I hope it bleeds all day long. Our friends say it's darkest before the sun rises. We're pretty sure they're all wrong. I hope it stays dark forever. I hope the worst isn't over. And I hope you blink before I do. I hope I never get sober. And I hope when you think of me years down the line, you can't find one good thing to say. And I'd hope that if I found the strength to walk out, you'd stay the hell out of my way. I am drowning. There is no sign of land. You are coming down with me, hand in unlovable hand, and I hope you die. I hope we both die.
So yeah, spoilers. Let's talk about the spoilers. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! This video will be full of spoilers. Spoiler alert. Okay. It seems like a real waste of time for us to do all this stuff with Deepscan and then just drop it. I'm glad we do. I'm glad we get Faith back to London by the end of everything. But, yeah, and I really do like the Riley stuff. I think that was a good direction to take the book in, honestly. Inspector Brandt. This is our introduction to Inspector Brandt. Loved Inspector Brandt. Thought he was so cool. Definitely thought he and Faith were going to hook up. Did not know he was a vampire. Love this. This is, like, really good stuff. And he's all the way back here in issue 2. So that's really cool. We get introduced to Parker, who, like, oh, rest in peace, Parker. You won't be missed, because we didn't know a shit ton about you. But, yeah. And we've got the introduction of Rory's place, which is, again, a through line for the whole season. We eventually have Rory and all the inhabitants of Magic Town coming up to say, we like Angel and Faith. They're our friends. We're gonna kill you. So I really like what they do with that throughout the season.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
Faith. Oh, Faith. She couldn't even be bothered to read the assignment. Oh, and so Billy Rage. In the next issue, we'll talk about like, oh, Billy Rage, and he was a demon, and he was trapped here when the Seed of Wonder was destroyed. But it's like, first of all, why are you still here? You can go home now. We have new magic. Welcome back to your home sweet home. They do not call Billy Rage Rockadoodle. I went ahead and read issue 3. Well, I read the whole trade just to refamiliarize myself with it. But in the 3rd issue, when we should be making these jokes about Billy Rage and the fact that he's a giant rooster demon thing and he's a singer, they don't call him Rockadoodle. And it really pisses me off because that's what you call him. That's what you call him, Rockadoodle. It's right there. It's literally right there on the floor, and everybody just let it lay there. And I was like, surely she calls him Rockadoodle. But no, she calls him this and that and the other thing, but not Rockadoodle, which is just like flashing neon lights. Why aren't we calling you Rockadoodle?
I want a rockadoodle-doodle to you, like you rockadoodle-doo to me, yeah.
The shit writes itself. Maybe there's like a rights thing, maybe they couldn't use the Don Bluth characters for whatever reason. I do not know, I do not care. You pay to say Rockadoodle, because the joke is right there. Look at him, he is literally a giant rock star cock. It's fucking Rockadoodle.
Duh.
I don't know. It just makes me angry. Spoilers, what are we gonna talk about? You know what? Oh, so I had this idea. So the whole idea about like Angel and Faith and it seems like they want redemption. Like that's the big thing. Like Angel and Faith. It's about redemption. I had this thought last week, which is Angel and Faith are not characters who are necessarily looking to be redeemed. They are looking to be deemed human. They want to be deemed people. They want someone to look at them and say, you're a person, you deserve happiness. Which is exactly like the thing. Like Angel doesn't want to be redeemed, he wants to be deemed human. And that's what like the whole Shanshu prophecy is about. Like one day you'll be human, and sure, like we're given to believe that he's like signed it away, but then all the stuff, I don't know. It's like whatever. Is the Shanshu prophecy bigger than a bread box? We don't know. Is it still like out there? We don't know. We kinda don't care because we're never gonna talk about it again, so like why should we?
Whatever. Can I go?
But with Faith too, she wants to be deemed a person. She wants to be deemed anything other than that Slayer who used to kill people. And so the idea of them like wanting to be redeemed, it's just that they want to be deemed people in the first place. The thing about Angel is Buffy loved him, but I don't think she ever saw him as a person. I think she sees Angel as a beautiful monster. And that can be argued one way or the other. I don't completely believe that, but at the end of the day, when it comes to Angel, he really is a beautiful monster. He's not a person to her, I don't think. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a whole thing. There's like baggage and all the other. Whereas Cordelia, in season 5 of Angel, she tells Angel, you know how you're always trying to save everybody, like every person on planet Earth? Did it ever occur to you that like you're one of them? Cordelia deems Angel a person. She sees him as having personhood, as being a full individual. Whereas, and again, that's Angel's show, and he gets to be more of a person. Whereas Angel over on Buffy is more of an idea. Faith over on Buffy is more of an idea. Whereas within the context of Angel and Faith, they get to be people, and that's what they really want. And what really frustrates me about this particular era of Angel and Faith season 10, when they are like so very much separated, is that they are the only people in each other's lives who can really give each other that personhood.
By their acceptance are they consigned unto each other's fate design, forever and eternal bound, and each the other's pain resound.
And so it's just so frustrating to have them on different pages, like literally. It's, you know what, I think that's accurate. I think not just the scenes that they're in, but they are literally not on any of the same pages. There are pages for Angel, and it's not like we transition to Faith in the same page. They are literally on different pages. And so it's just, it's so frustrating. It's like, why can't mom and dad just be together and be happy?
Wishful thinking. Yeah. You're a dreamer. You dream a lot.
I don't want to go to Puffy's house for Thanksgiving, thank you very much. Although, it would make sense because, you know, they don't do it in the UK. And the stuff with Nadira, I like that when we're introduced to Nadira in the beginning, it's like, who the fuck are you talking to? Because you'll look crazy. I like the eventual reveal that she has been talking to the magic of Magic Town this whole time. Very nifty. And I really, like, at this point in time, I was thinking, well, especially as we move through and get a little bit more Nadira talking to nobody, I thought this bitch was evil. But she's not. She's not even misguided. She's like completely the correct way guided.
All that we say and do is right.
Again, this Killer Croc dude, we don't do anything with him. Like, what even is his deal? Don't care. Faith playing with guns. It's a little scary, honestly. Have you met Faith? And you want to give her a gun? Girl, bye. And Faith, like, legit punches this girl in the face. 17-year-old girl, Faith punches her in the face. How rude. Oh, whatever. I don't really have anything else to say. Bye.
Y'all stink.